Looks like this is a kid's room. Oh, I love this. It's gonna be perfect. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute, like I say all the time, since I last posted a video, but some crazy things have been happening in my life. I got married, super exciting, but also super time consuming. So yeah, here we are. Touching base on the Legacy Lite challenge that I started. Last video I did a walkthrough of this beautiful house in which my Sims are going to be living during the courses of their generations together. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough because last time I filmed there was lots and lots of things missing. And I have since purchased more packs, and so the house is more full. I don't have to do so much work. So I wanted to show you guys where it's at so far. So this is how it's looking from the outside. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love the landscaping. It's beautiful. They still have access to the water right over here. Still have the greenhouse in the back. And this is something that wasn't here before. Still not quite sure what this is supposed to be. Almost looks like a little crafting area, maybe some eco lifestyle stuff it looks like, so might have to adjust that a little bit. I want to add some more kid things in the backyard since we're gonna have lots of those, but it's looking really good. So let's dive into the main house. So this is the top floor. So as you guys remember, we've got the bedroom. It's a lot more full now that you can see. Still some randomness in the wallpaper here, but looks like this is a kid's room. Oh, I love this. It's gonna be perfect. Looks like this is a kid's room. Oh, I love this. It's gonna be perfect. And also, with the recent updates since I've last filmed, we now have bunk beds. So as we're getting more kids, we can change this bed out for bunk beds and have multiple kids stay in this room, which is really cool. Moving on really quickly, we've got this other bathroom, which actually looks complete this time. The wallpaper doesn't look super crazy, and the other bedroom, which love the aesthetic of this so much. Very open, and they've also got their own balcony, which will be great. So let's go ahead and move down. So it looks like over here we've got another bedroom. Really love it. This one is definitely darker. Kind of makes me think of a mother-in-law suite. Probably what it's going to become. Nice bathroom. As you can see here, it looks like a little office area. Common room. This is like a DJ stand. So entertainment, which is really cool. This will make a lot more sense in game. I know a lot of it's kind of cutting out because I'm in the build part. The kitchen looks lovely. Definitely gonna have to add some more bar stools. So let's go ahead and just grab a couple or one. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I really like the kitchen. I love this wallpaper actually quite a bit. Looks really nice. Holy Hannah, what is going on with these chairs? It just is like, never mind. Let's, oh, maybe not. Let's see here. Okay, well, we'll add the ones we can. Definitely gonna have to fix that later. But love the living room. Super wide open. And I love this. Oh, I'm so excited for Winterfest with the family. So all of it pretty much looks the same as what I've showed before, other than there's more objects because of me having more packs, which is nice. So let's go down to the last floor. This is like the sauna. I love this. I love the look of this and the artwork. This is beautiful. I'm probably gonna have my Sims down here quite a bit. Oh wow, it looks like a whole nother entertainment area here. Looks like some workout equipment. Probably gonna add some more just for some variation. Since we're gonna have quite a few Sims living here, I wanna make sure that everybody's skills are covered. Going over here, looks like another little hangout area and another bedroom. So really cool. Yeah, so that's just a quick overview of what the house looks like now. It's pretty full. There's a couple little things that I want to change up. For instance, adding some more fitness equipment down here in the gym area, making it look more like a gym. I want to upgrade this room a little bit, probably put a bunk in here just so that more Sims can sleep down there. And add more kid stuff in general, overall, in the backyard, in the house, things like that. But it's looking a lot better, a lot less work that I'm gonna have to put into it from where we started. So now that we've got the run through of the updated house, let's get into Create a Sim and create our first sim that's gonna start our whole challenge off. All right, here we are, everybody. And as you'll see through the process of me making this sim, I'm very indecisive. I don't really know what I like until I see it, and so I go back and forth between a whole bunch of things over and over and over again. But I promise you, the end result is exactly what I wanted. So during the course of me creating this sim, I wanted to talk about the recent updates to the game. For anybody who's unfamiliar or doesn't follow it, I like to hear it from other YouTubers too, but I did my research for you guys. You're welcome. I will link down below a link to EA's actual site that has a description of everything that was changed and updated so that you guys can go and read and follow it down below if you'd like to know more details about what was going on. I just want to touch on the big things. So we recently got bunk beds in the game, which is super, super exciting. I know I touched on it briefly as we were looking through the house. I'm really excited about the bunk beds and being able to have more kids or more people sleep in the same room. It's going to make using smaller houses a lot easier. So with the bunk bed placements, now with this new update, we are able to place other things underneath the top bunk. So any of you who have not seen the bunk beds, you have the option to have just one bed on top or two beds, one bed on top, one bed on bottom. And they would be what would be considered a standard size twin bed. With this update, now you can actually place full-size beds underneath or desks that are actually functional under that bed where it just has the top bunk, which is super cool. Makes it, again, a lot more versatile. You can place it in a lot smaller rooms, so you can use it a lot more in smaller spaces. So I'm really excited to play around with that and utilizing smaller houses with more people and see what we get. Other than that, one of the biggest additions, and you may have seen it very early on as I was creating the sim, is likes and dislikes. This is huge. It seems crazy that it's taken this long to be able to give your sims likes and dislikes, but I'm so happy that they're here. And I'm so excited to play it around with a little bit more. So from what I've noticed so far and from what I've seen from other people's videos, you can choose up to 20 likes or dislikes, but a lot of the time they say leave some of those open, don't create them all in casts, which is where I'm at now, because as you're going through gameplay, your sim can learn and develop likes and dislikes, which I think is really cool. It allows your sims to be their own unique sim, so to speak, and not every sim is the same. So it's really cool. Some of the things that you can choose to like or dislike in casts would be colors, music, genres, activities. I think that's awesome. I know with the new game pack that just came out, which is the interior designer pack, the colors, from what I've heard, come in handy in terms of dealing with clients. Other than that, there's a couple new hair colors. There's 3 new blonde colors, 2 brown ones, and an updated black, which I think is really cool. I didn't really have a problem with the black hair, but I know a lot of other simmers said it looks really blue. It doesn't really bother me all that much, but now we've got a fix for it, which is awesome. Other than that, the rest of the update is just bug fixes. I don't really want to touch base on a lot of those because there's a lot, and some of them, honestly, I didn't even know were bugs. So I'm glad that they're fixed, but I didn't even know they didn't even affect my gameplay. Again, I'm going to leave this link down below so that you can check it out if you want to read through all of those bug fixes. I'll spare you the boring lecture for those who don't care. But yeah, I'm really excited about these updates and changes to the game. I think it's going to help a lot with people who are doing a lot of Let's Plays on their channels, i.e. me in this case, in terms of developing their main sim and actually having a story behind their sim. So I wanted to now lead into a little bit about this sim that you've been watching me create for the last couple of minutes. You may have noticed this as well. Her name for a long time was Hayden. I decided at the last minute that I wanted to change it to Colette, because I am a big fan of old, weird, cool names, I think. So I ended up changing it to Colette to be a little bit different. But my envision when it came to this sim was I wanted to do one that I don't usually create, which I don't really work with the hairstyle that I chose and the skin color I chose very often. So I'm excited to play around more with the kids and where my lineage is going to go with this sim down the road. So some basics about her. I have her with the family aspiration, of course. I want to do a lot of family gameplay with her, and having her raise the kids of the first generation and so forth, and being the ultimate grandma when she gets there. And so I wanted her to have the family aspiration, being the first sim. So here's a little bit more about her backstory and who she is. So Colette Saylor just recently graduated high school and is looking to go to college to get her degree. She wants to be an astronaut one day. So we're going to follow her on her journey as she's going to college and learning and advancing in her career as a scientist and as an astronaut, which is going to be really cool. But she lives on her own. She recently moved to the beautiful Windenburg to start up her journey and to finish her schooling, and to grow her family. So she's hoping to make some new friends, and enjoy the beautiful house that was left to her. So her grandparents just recently passed away in an automobile accident, and they had this beautiful house in which Colette is going to be living in which they had built with the dream of their family living together one day. And so now Colette is living in this massive house that she inherited from her grandparents. And she's hoping to continue their dream of growing the family and having everybody live in the same house that they had spent so much time and money in building. So we're going to follow her on her journey of going to school, following her dreams and chasing her careers, watching her family grow, and we're going to watch everything unfold and see where this beautiful Saylor family takes us. Thank you everybody for watching my channel. I'm really excited to dive in and get started. In next week's video, we will be starting the Let's Play with Colette and finding her job and also kind of getting her settled into her new home. We will see you guys next time.